What? Oh, I guess she's awake. Hey guys, what's up? I hope everyone is having an amazing day. Welcome back, welcome back. Hold on, let me check the sound. Check, check. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do do. Ooh, the ads are sounding fun. Oh, I can't. Check 1 2. Wow, you know what? It sounds like it's loud, right? It's really loud. Hey Kimberly, what's up? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Did you go to bed yet? We have to change the clocks, right? I'm gonna go back to bed. I went to bed early. I actually usually go to bed pretty early. But I usually go to bed early and wake up early because I don't really do anything at night these days. But my schedule is gonna be switching shortly. What's up, Kimberly? Anything cool? Wow, I have some serious news. I figured some stuff out. I figured some stuff out. I was thinking about it. Hey, Cray, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I guess day. I guess day. I need more light here because of the green screen. It's nighttime, right? So it's dark. The light's not coming in. That's cool. Hey, Stace, what's up? Oh my God, Stace, it's early for you. It's morning for me and Stace, and oh my God, Gina, what are you doing awake? Oh wait, you are awake. You're not. It's so fun coming on at this time in the morning. See who's awake and who's going to bed. Gina's You're gonna be going to bed soon, I guess. unless you're working, but. Oh man, yeah, it's really cute. Hey Steffi, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. I gotta make some videos, guys. Anyways, I started doing the class a couple of days ago. Yesterday. I finally finished up all the Google stuff, all the YouTube stuff for it. And a lot of this stuff is gonna take me longer than I thought it was going to. Like everything is taking me longer than I thought it was. And it's not like just being stuck in a holding pattern, because my holding pattern's almost done. And I'll show you guys some very serious astrology right now on how my holding pattern is almost done. You're in Pennsylvania, G? What, check you out. Oh my God. Actually, I have quite a bit to say about the election. I did a lot of research yesterday. I did more research yesterday. And I do have some ideas about what's going on. And there's even more that's going on. In addition to that, there's Gina, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Because I'm on the other side of the fence. I'm not political fence. I'm on the other side of the veil, right? I'm supposed to know what's going on. But there's something. I've been listening to everybody. In the last several months, I've been listening to everybody. There are a couple of things. There's a couple of things to talk about. There's a real astrology to talk about what I'm going through and what you guys are going through. And I can show you, I want to show you the timeline. I received some news about Tina yesterday, and it lines up with my astrology. And I want to tell you guys a little bit about what happened in Florida when Tina and I were looking at the charts and what I saw. So anyways, I knew all this was coming. So it's really is coming. So, all right, next, but we'll see what happens. This is gonna be dangerous as hell, but I'm almost done everything. I'm almost done. She's almost done. Everyone's almost done. Well, my story is almost done here. It's almost time for me to move on, and it's exactly what I've been saying. Hey Rue, I hope you're having an amazing day. Oh my God, it's Ruhani's birthday. Oh my God. Hey Rue, what's up? Get out there and have some fun. Don't electrocute yourself on your birthday, man. Don't get drunk and use butter. Have fun today, Ruhani. Oh my God. Oh my God, take lots of dirty pictures. Take lots of dirty pictures. No, Sonny, I cleaned my lens. Okay, whatever. Well, Gina, here's the problem. The problem is, there's a real enemy, man. Gina, there's a real enemy, an honest to God, real enemy. Not to put it, I don't want to put a downer on this kind of, on Ruhani's birthday. But there's a real enemy. Gina, there's a real enemy. It's not Trump. It's not Elon Musk. Those guys are just retards. They're just rich retards. And they're celebrities. They're rich, retarded celebrities. And they are embodying a voice. Okay, so that's it. They're embodying a voice. They are not, like, they are the enemy, but there's another enemy here. And we're not seeing it. I'm going to explain what that enemy is right now because it's really dangerous. It's way more dangerous than those Nazis. Okay, it's way more idiotic than the Nazis and the retarded followers. And I'm going to explain it to you guys right now. There's a danger out there, and it's worse than you think. And you don't see it. Those guys are... There's a reason why J.D. Vance is Trump's running mate. And they don't make sense running together. And it's very difficult to imagine that Trump had actually picked that guy, even though it looks like thing. And they don't even spend much time. I don't hear them spending much time together. So there's like something else behind that thing. And then in addition to that something else behind that thing, like there's something else on things. But there's a different kind of thing that happens. Okay, everybody listen up. There's something that's been happening in the world over the last many years. I can count back like to 2015, back when we had that problem when I was in Vancouver before I opened the music studio and everyone was returning home. I went on and on and on about this as we were going through it. I'm like, why is everyone going home? Why is everyone leaving? What is the stupidness going on? And I was like, I don't have a home to go to. I'm stuck there in Vancouver. And so I have to make it work. Whereas other people go home, I had to make it work. And then I met Brandy and I went to Chicago. And through Brandy, I made it back to Toronto. If it wasn't for Brandy, I never would have come back to Toronto. I never would have started talking to people. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't be here today. Like here, I'd have a lot of money and stuff, but it would be a different experience. And so I wouldn't have had the opportunity to spend so much time with my parents, which was a big deal for me in my life, and I appreciate it. I was able to achieve that through Brandy. Now, as I look out into the world, I'm asking myself, where is all this fucking stupidness coming from on both sides? Where is this? Why are we having this lack of light? Why are we, you guys are isolating. You are intellectually isolating. Your quest for information is isolated. Your search is isolated. And you don't realize this. You don't realize this. You have no way of realizing this. Gina, you don't watch this. You don't get to see the information I see. I'm in a different country than you. When you cross the border, you immediately see the difference. Immediately. The propaganda is unfucking believable. That's not the problem. That's not the problem. We spoke about this we've been speaking about this for years now. And it's only today I'm going to tell you guys what's going on. It took a long time to figure this out. It took a long time. We spoke about things like giant cycles, like the building of the Berlin Wall, and then the tearing down of the Berlin Wall, and then talk of building other walls. So, we're talking about these cycles. Now, the one thing that's going on when I go and look at this what's going on around the world, I am asking you guys legitimate questions. Like why? What do you think? Why? I don't care. Just tell me why. I very much do care. And I expect Lloyds to say what she said. I expect her to not, never vote for a woman of color, ever, okay? And I expect Lloyds to, never vote for a woman, period. And although she said she votes policy, you like the policy? You really like the policy? You Filipino woman in Seattle, you like the policy of getting rid of all foreigners. Okay, brilliant. Brilliant. Oh my God. No, it's not. It's just, it's fucking stupid. It really is fucking stupid. So, you like the idea of tariffs? It's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. There are other ways to deal with this. Not that I'm totally knocking tariffs. There are just other ways to deal with this. Hearing, it's not just her, okay? It's not just her. There are many people that Priestess is right here. She came on and hey, Lloyds, I was just talking shit about you. Lloyds, I was just talking shit about you, but it's great to see you. It's great. I was just talking shit about you, but it's great to see you. And I love you. I'm just giving examples. Here, I'll talk shit about Priestess to show you that there are no hard feelings. Priestess said some dumb fucking shit. I don't know why someone like that would say that dumb shit. Anyways, forget that. Forget all of that. I expect you guys to say that. I really do. And you guys, like the Lloyds thing, that's totally outside of what I'm talking about right now. Completely outside. There are a lot of you in that generation, let's say, or with that demographic kind of thing, who have that perspective. And I went on to say things like, you would never vote for this. And then I went on to say some quite derogative things about women always looking for a man and they need to support. And you're always saying, oh, I got to make all decisions and all this shit. And you kind of think you fucking deserve what happens to you. So there's that. But that's not what we're talking about, man. That's not what we're talking about. No, Lloyds, I understand you, man. I get it. So that's not the problem. None of that is the problem. Gina, the problem is the algorithm. The algorithm. Whoever's programming the algorithm, Tina, that's the enemy. Because what's happening is people are seeing more of what they see. So they're not getting opposite viewpoints. They're not getting the other side of the story. They're not seeing all these other things. I'm watching people and and I'm hearing things and I'm like, how can you guys not Lloyds? Okay, Lloyds that's different. And Priestess is different, okay? But I'm talking about some of the other people. And I ask questions on the Sunny Siders, and you guys say things, and I'm like, how? What? And then in my head, I'm like, well, that's pretty fucking stupid. But I don't say it out loud all the time. I'm like, why do you say that? Why are you saying that? And then I say things like, tell me your fears. What are you really concerned about? And what's happening is you guys are in a feedback loop. You're receiving more of what you search for. And this has been happening for years and years and years and years and years and years. So you're not seeing other viewpoints. In other words, there's no rainbow in your life. You might think there's sunshine, but you don't really know. There's no real juxtaposition. There are no other views. I was wondering things like, why Sue doesn't come online anymore, but she's in our Facebook group? Because she was posting racist shit in my Facebook groups, and I called her a fucking racist, right? She's not a fucking racist. She's a scared old lady. And so Sue is watching all of these racist kind of things, and it's getting in her head. The fear and the racism getting into her head, and she's posting it out there. And you guys, because this is how the algorithm works, are seeing this. I mean, most of you guys are fucking stupid. So then you're like, what the fuck, man? Oh my God. That's on top of the real fears and real problems in this world. There are monsters in this world. There's some real fucking crazy motherfuckers out there. So that's the real enemy. And it's going to get worse. You have these viewpoints that are quite dug in. I was talking on the sunny side, and a couple of guys came on who are smart. And in my head, I was like, why would you say something so fucking stupid? And then I went and I was watching that black dude, that faggoty black dude, that ass diver. Oh, ass diver motherfuckers. I was watching that queef. And because I was watching some people who were talking about the election. I have an interesting thing about the Trumpster, actually. His chart is quite remarkable. And so this motherfucker went on, like he's just a dumbass motherfucker. He's going on and he's saying the opposite of what was happening. He's saying Kamala Harris is not going online or not doing this or not being public or not doing anything. And Trump is actually going online and being public and doing rallies and stuff, when that's not true. Trump was canceling his rallies left, right, and center. Trump was canceling his rallies, being removed from the light. His Saturn is retrograde. His Saturn is in legal problems. Man, let me tell you this shit again. So the real problem well, Gina, you know what I like? You said something really nice. You said, it's our turn. It's our generation. It's our turn. And I've been kind of like holding that I've been holding that as a buoy to keep me safe in the water here. But here we go. Let me continue with this thing before I lose my train. I'm losing my train of thought. So the algorithm is more of the same. So the people are saying just the dumbest fucking shit. And so I'm watching on the sunny side, guys say really dumb shit. And so anyways, so what's happening is, and so Sue is doing, let me get my train of thought back. So Sue is doing that, and then so Sue's doing that, you guys are following that, other guys aren't following that. I do want to see what the other side is thinking. It would be nice to see, controlling blah, blah, blah. But the problem is, on the sunny side, I believe in everybody's unique perspective coming together to make this rainbow tapestry. But the algorithm is against, and I believe in traveling. Freemasons travel. It's a big fucking deal. It's a really, they shit on me when I was young and I didn't travel. I was like, and then I really fucking traveled. So they really shit on me when I was, they're like, you gotta travel. I'm like, fuck that. They're like, but I really put my miles in, man. And so the same with the Templars. It's all about safe travel. Anyways, spreading information. One of the sayings is learning originated in the East and then spread its benign influence over the West. We're supposed to travel and spread information, which is one of the things I do, as well as protect you guys and figure out what the fuck idiot shit you're doing. So the real enemy is the algorithm. It's the real enemy. Whoever is controlling the algorithm is isolating you guys intellectually. Oh, we're talking about that deep dive fag. So we're talking about that deep dive guy. You guys know I don't have anything against gay people or any kind of sexuality, right? Because you guys would, it's quite obvious why I do that. When I use that word, it's because I'm using a derogative term to describe a particular behavior that has nothing to do with your sexuality. All right, next, let's move on. So that deep dive motherfucker was going on and on about the opposite of what's happening right now. And remember, I said to Tina, I was in Florida and I got frustrated. I'm like, Tina, this is the opposite of what's supposed to happen. Everything here is opposite. What you're saying is opposite. That's not what I do. I did the opposite of all of this. Why do you think I'm able to stand here? It's not what you think. I am opposite of that. I believe in something else. I am something else. Don't judge me on your fucking retarded background. I'm not from your world. There's no fucking way I could be from your world. I don't even want to visit your world. I'm only talking to you because I'm bored. For my own narcissist pleasures. All right. So the guy was going, we're going to slide this into astrology. So everybody chill out. So the guy was going on and on about how Trump is doing all these big rallies and Harris is shying away from the light. And the truth is, that's not true. It's opposite. Trump has very much been shying away from rallies because they're empty. No one's going to Trump's rallies. Like, some people are going to some of the rallies. Obviously, he's a big draw. But it's not like it used to be. And Harris is out of control. Her rallies are completely fucking out of control. And so this, the deep dive dude was lying to his audience. But I don't know if he was willfully lying to his audience or which you should never do. You should never lie to your audience. You could like fuck around, but you shouldn't lie to your audience. And then, so he was lying to his audience, but then at the same time, I realized maybe his information that he's receiving, all he's receiving is that bro shit. Maybe all he is seeing when he looks into the world is that fucked up MAGA bullshit. Maybe that's all he sees. Because the algorithm is only showing him that. It's fascinating. It's fascinating. My algorithm, my computers, they don't show me the fucked up, real nasty, hateful bitch tarot readers that Tina was listening to. Those people that fucking walk all day and throw shit at me all fucking day, they don't show up on my computer. But Tina has a list of those bitches. She listens all fucking day. She listened all fucking day to those crazy bitches against me saving her life. I hate you guys so fucking much. I really don't want to ever go back. So oh man, why would I will be in a world with you? Oh my God. Okay, so look, here's what's next. Trump's talking about the gene pool. I'm in Mensa. Gene pool? Gene pool? All right, next. Let's calm down. So I'm trying to pay attention to this. And I'm like, and my computer screens, okay, my screens here, they come up with I get a lot of left-wing stuff, like MSNBC things, like that Scarborough guy, I think his name or something, and his wife. Like, those guys come up a lot. There's a lot of that Midas Network guys. A lot of left-wing guys come up on my stuff, and I don't agree with all of it because I don't like when people are hateful on either side. Like, it just doesn't interest me. When making fun of people because they lack awareness is not cool, man. That's not being a light. That's throwing shade on people. You're just highlighting. You're supposed to, be a light and not really embarrass people. It's not cool to embarrass people. A little bit, but not like a lot. And it should be in fun. All right, so that's the enemy, man. So the enemy, and the enemy is not like the pressing concern, right? The pressing concern is the idiocy coming from the other, from the other side. That's the pressing concern. But the real problem is the algorithm. It's isolating you guys intellectually, and it's isolating you guys from the world in a very sincere way. Like, you guys don't have awareness of things, and you don't have the intellectual sensitivity to recognize that you don't know what the fuck you're you really don't. You're looking at it and you don't have the intellectual capacity to say, hey man, that's bullshit. And I'm going to give you examples. SAS, who's really smart, came on and said something about electricity prices doubling and blah, blah, blah because of electric cars. And she's going electric. And I immediately said, that's because you're in Galveston, which is the world of oil. So the world of oil obviously has a fucking problem against the world of electricity. So as a functioning human in this world, you should recognize that immediately. And I did. I don't recognize them all immediately, but that one was pretty cut and that was pretty quick. That's you realize right away what's bullshit. You should realize what's bullshit. It's like when we were talking to Watkins. I think it was Watkins here. Cat House comes on, or it was Stillway, one of the other ones, and they were talking about something in the chart, right? And like a Neptune something conjunction or Uranus conjunction. And I said, you know what? You don't have to. You're not even asking the right question. You're reading your client's charts because a lot of you guys are professional astrologers. Ask me questions, right? I know that already. So I'm like, you see that in your client's chart, you should already know that they're not together. Or you should already know they're arguing. You should already know your client's not telling you the truth just by looking at the chart. So like, what the fuck, man? So these are things in this world that you should already know. But the algorithm is against you. It's limiting your knowledge. Back in Mensa, one of the things we talk about is self-directed learning. When you go into self-directed learning, you find shit, However, finding shit is more and more difficult right now because when you Google something or you search for it, you're going to receive more feedback loop. And that's what the problem. And the feedback loop includes prices on hotels, plane tickets, goods and services, shit you buy at your Uber expenses. Like, your search is bringing you back stuff like targeted to you. It limits your growth as a person. It disables you from seeing the other side of the fence. It isolates you intellectually. It isolates you financially. Are you not understanding what I'm telling you? It isolates you financially. The goods and services that come up on my computer are not the same ones that come up on Kimberly's computer. They're not the same goods and services that come up on Gina's computer when she's in Hollywood. When she's in California. Gina, I hope you took your coat, man. I really hope you took your coat. Dress warm, right? It's getting chilly. It's chilly, warm. I hope you have your coat and stuff. All right, next. So, everybody dress warm. Everybody dress warm. It's just me. I'm getting older. I'm always cold, right? All right. When I lost a lot of weight and I'm getting cold as I get older. So let me calm down. So let's get back to the astrology now. I'm not sure what it is that's causing this positive and then negative and then positive and then negative, this oscillation. There's this astrological kind of, there's this oscillation of perspective that like build the wall, take it down, build the wall, take it down kind of mentality. And but it's in addition to the build the wall, take it down mentality that oscillates through the last many, years. We're also going through the go home thing. Right, that I noticed about 2015, like everybody's going home. Why is everybody going home? Right, why is everybody isolating? Why is everybody not doing that? I don't believe in that. I believe in working harder. I believe in more. I believe in abundance. I don't believe in isolationism. I believe in international trade. I believe in international trade. I believe in that. I believe in seeing different parts of the world. I believe in multicultural relationships. I like girls from different cultures, man. I need to be stimulated in a variety of different ways that you cannot do on your own. So you do not have the capacity to maintain my interest by yourself. So that's what's going on, and it's a problem. The people are only hearing. So Gina, they're only hearing themselves. And the information that's being fed back to them is just their own information. And the best example I can give of that is not you guys, right? It's It's Sue over in Europe. Sue has gone crazy on Facebook and has become, she's like anti-immigration in the most possible, horrific kind of racist way. It's really funny. So, and she has her reasons, right? So it's interesting. All right, what's next? Traveling is the key. Traveling's the key. I'm a little afraid of that. I'm supposed to die away from home. So all right, next. Let's talk a little bit. Okay, so that's my 2 cents on who the real enemy is in the grand scheme of things. And it's a concern. It's a concern. So there's that. The algorithm is the enemy. Because the algorithm is not enabling conversation. The algorithm limits conversation. Let's get to astrology. So I was watching this Vedic guy. Check this out, guys. Wait, forget about all of that. While Gina's here, I want to say something about Saturn. And then I'll tell you some stuff about Trump. You know what, Gina? You know how I'm saying hard work? This is what I wanted to come on yesterday and tell you guys all of this about the algorithm and everything, but I was drinking and clearly my thoughts haven't been put together yet. I haven't put my thoughts yet together. I'm thinking out loud here. So I wanted to talk to you guys about the algorithm. And then I was looking up some Donald Trump stuff in a Vedic way. I was looking at a Vedic astrologer and what they were saying about Trump. And then I looked at Trump's Dasha period and I'm like, holy shit. There's something about Trump where every single thing that they did as a team completely astrologically struck out. Every single thing. Like everything. They tried to do that thing under Mercury retrograde and screwed it up. They tried so much shit under Mercury retrograde and screwed it up. You don't hear about what's his name, Kennedy anymore. You don't hear about crazy Vance anymore. You don't hear about this fucking bullshit anymore. Like all that shit, all that like, oh, come debate. Trump wanted to 15 fucking debates and then he didn't want any. So what the fuck, man? And so nothing was fucking working and all this illegal shit they're doing. And Elon Musk is he's running an illegal fucking lottery. You can't do that. That's a rich guy doing a legal lottery. It's called money laundering, you fucking idiot. It's completely illegal. It's money laundering. Fuck. You can't. Fuck. It's exactly how you launder money. Holy fuck. You fucking retards. I can't see Elon Musk not going to jail. So Trump's running for president. Does he still own Truth Social or not? Don't you have to give up your companies when you run for president? What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck? Mike's sister. Oh my God, Denise said the dumbest fucking thing. But I expect Denise to say stupid shit. She falls into the category of, looking for a man to save her life. So I expect her to say stupid shit. I don't not love her. I'm just saying I expect her to say stupid shit. She had the nerve to say Harris is a lifelong Harris sponges off the government. Harris spent her life sponging off the government and Trump is like a businessman. She's a fucking lawyer, Denise. She's a lawyer. She could make infinitely more money doing anything else. It's so funny. Oh my God. Anyways, that's not the point. That's not the point. So I was saying Saturn led to hard work. And in Saturn's and Saturn is discipline, and Saturn is karma, and Saturn is chronos, Saturn is time. And if you don't put the work in, Saturn punishes you. Or if you do nonsense, Saturn punishes you, it's karma. And we were saying a couple of months ago how with Saturn retrograde, we are putting in the, you have to keep putting in the hard work. Hey CD, I hope you're having an amazing day, man. It's Rouhani's birthday, CD. We're gonna talk sexy later, but not yet. we're gonna have to get some booze. Rouhani's gotta do. I'm gonna go. I might Instagram live, just me and Rouhani. So like, everybody calm down. So what's happening is, let's go. I got Rouhani. Great guys just distract me. So they really didn't use the astrology very well. Actually, they used the astrology so backwards, man. It was like, as we were going through it, I was saying to you guys, there's no fucking way this is gonna stick. There's like no fucking way. It's so beyond, not because it was stupid or anything, but because of the astrology. And I said, there's no fucking way that astrology is it's not gonna work. The astrology doesn't work. And sure enough, it didn't work out. They really fucked it up. However, check this out. Gina in the background, listen. It's not so we were and you said Harris is all about hard work. And she is. But I was sitting there and I was watching my old videos about what I was saying about. So I was watching the Vedic guy. I watched that deep dive dude. And then I went to watch my videos to watch what I was saying about all this a couple of months ago. And I think I was right. I don't know why I didn't listen to myself. The phrase was, when Saturn is retrograde, it removes obstacles. And so for Harris, it's removing obstacles at the top of her chart, which is in publicity. Here, I have the charts right here. I have your chart too, because like I wanted to see why you were sick. So this is unbelievable. Like, guys, so we are all in on Harris, right? We are all in because of what I'm going to tell you right now. We are all in. First, because Gina's all in, so we're all in. That's the first thing. That's the first thing. I've been around long enough, and I know there's some of you that I just have to agree with. So we're all in. But I'm going to show you something about Trump's chart in Vedic astrology that you're going to be like, holy crap. So I want to show you the Saturn thing, and then we'll like chill out with the Trump thing. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do this, and then I'll show you the Trump thing. The Trump thing is unbelievable because everyone is falling by the wayside. Like, all of his stuff is stupid. Like, he has no fucking policy. His concept of his only thing he wants is to stay out of jail. But I don't know that even being president is going to keep him out of jail. So, like, he's like, it's all he wants. But I don't really think, like, he's not going to jail. Like, they're going to make him live out his life in Mar-a-Lagos. Like, it's not really that bad. So, except he's also, I don't know about the money thing. Let's look at Harris's chart. We have a couple of things to look at, so everybody be cool. Okay, everybody chill out. Everybody be cool. I'm focused again. We're going to look at Saturn, then the Vedic thing from Trump, and then I'm going to talk to you guys what's going on in my chart and what happened to Tina and what's going on with Tina. I very, very much want Tina to be okay. I don't necessarily have to ever see her again, but I very much want her to be safe. It's not just about the money. I want her to be safe. She was in an incredibly dangerous situation. She was going to kill herself. So I'm really happy that she's hopefully safe. Let's move on. The Trump information loop and the algorithm that I was talking about is a very real thing. The stuff that Brandy used to see on her computer is very different than the stuff I used to see on my computer. And we live in the same place. We were married. And now that we're divorced, this stupid fucking shit she says, or the stuff, I can hear different people in her language. And the new language comes from like some real dumb motherfuckers. So like it's like clearly lacks education. Like it's clearly like some fucking bush people doing this. So, all right, next. Let me calm down. I was about to freak out. I don't know if you guys noticed. I was about to freak out. Oh, man. Ride safe, Cray. Hey, Cray, man, I wanted to talk to you about bike riding in the knees. Because my exercise bike hurting my knee. And I'm going to go run on the street today. Because, like, anyways, I'll be back for Astro Stalking at noon, right? Let's get back to this. I'm really angry about a lot of things. That thing on Halloween really set me off. I'm not gonna be a nice guy anymore in this world. Those fags at the corner, that thing they said to me was pure bullshit. And like, people can't talk to me. So I used to respect them. Now I don't. Now I don't respect anybody except the neighbors around. These guys right here. These 4 houses, that's it. I don't respect myself. I realized, and I was thinking about it, and I don't respect myself. I am the strongest one here. I am the smartest one. I am. It's my voice that counts. I am the gifted one. From now on, I say, fuck you. Actually, Gina said I was going to be like this. Okay, everybody calm down. Okay, well, I'm like this until I'm not. From now on, it's fuck you. I think it's like fuck yourself, fuck everybody, fuck something. I can't remember, but there's a lot of fucking when you go through what I'm going through. All right, so I'm at the fuck them part. Actually, even though I'm saying fuck them, I'm trying to figure out what the problem is, and I think it's the algorithm is the problem. It's been isolating us, and it's causing a lot of stupid shit. And the stupid shit you're hearing and reacting to, you don't have the ability to filter it out. It's very simple. It's like looking at something and not knowing what in the fuck you're looking at. So like, it's pretty simple. Mars indeed, CD. Mars indeed. Okay. Oh, man. All right, everybody calm down. Let's get back to Harris's chart. Let's get back. Let me calm down. I'm not out of it yet. I'm still obviously very angry, right? I have a lot of angry and stuff in here. All right, let's get back to the chart. Yeah, really. Yeah. Oh. You guys pretend like I'm watching your channels. All right, here we go. So watch this. So we used to say, and we still say, this Saturn here, right? Saturn is hard work. 'Cause it is, man. But imagine that Saturn is like a police officer, or it's like some grouchy dude who's like, hey, do your work, or like a kung fu teacher, right? Or like some kung fu teacher like gonna hit you with a stick, or like a music teacher gonna hit your fingers with the thing, right? Or like a ballet teacher who's gonna stick his finger up your ass if you don't play it. No, I'm just joking, man. I'm being stupid. But here's what I think, man. Here's what I sincerely think. And I think just to let you know, all of that Tina stuff came up just a second ago because of this 14 degrees Pisces. That 14 degrees Pisces is a very, very big day in my life. It's the day that I'm going to be free. And it's going to come up the first week of January, and it's the same time some stuff is happening. I'll talk about it a little later. All right, so I'm looking for that per day. In addition to that, that's around the time that she's going to have that Harris is going to be what do you call it? Installed? Is it installed as president? In Freemasonry, we say installed as master of the lodge. Okay, whatever, man. Whatever. But watch this. So watch this. It's like there's a guy standing there, like your coach or your trainer, saying, do this, do this, do this, do this. And I keep saying that when Saturn is retrograde, it's like the trainer or the guy is not there. And you could really goof off because the guy is not there saying, do this, do this, do this. But that's what karma is. If you don't do this, do this, do this, when the guy comes back, there's going to be some hell to pay, right? Some real serious hell to pay. So that's what's going on. That's why when Kay said, in financial astrology, when Saturn's retrograde, it means the accountants are going to play. Right? When Jupiter's or the accountants are not here, right? They've gone goofing off. And when that's why, so this is what's going on. So they're gone. Now we're saying you have to do the hard work even though it's not there. Now today, I want to offer an alternative view to that. It's similar, but alternative in a mild way. Saturn is also obstacles. It's like the cock block. It's like, because I'm a Scorpio, right? And that's the cock block for me. It's like I want to go do so. I want to talk to the girl, but Saturn is there. You remember when I liked that girl, that Argentinian girl? And I was like, every time I go to talk to her, that something gets in the way, physically gets in the way, or some fucking old guy comes up and randomly gets in my face. Like, that's what Saturn was like. But with Saturn retrograde, you have the opportunity now. The block has been removed. So when Joe was running, like for Harris, this is Joe, right? That's Joe, or that's being vice president. When it's moving direct, in this part of her chart, there's a real blockage. She really has to stay out of the light because at the top of the chart, it's the publicity light. And now with it retrograde, right? Now with Saturn retrograde, as it's been for the last little while, it's like all of the restrictions that were there have been removed. It's like the guy saying, hey, it's like that guy's not there. Excuse me. And she has the opportunity to get out and do all of this publicity stuff. And I was saying, wow, this doesn't make sense. What's going on? Hard work. This is what's going on here? And so, but that's what it's doing. It's giving her, the Saturn retrograde is allowing her a legitimate and honest opportunity, astrological opportunity to put the energy right there. If you do the hard work, the restrictions will be removed. Now keep in mind, I went out, let's go back to the sunny Scorpio dating thing again. Saturn's retrograde, you have opportunities. So last week I had an opportunity and I went to flirt with the girl at the glasses place because she's fucking hot and I'm horny as fuck and then she has nice boobies and I was like, hey, you want to get drunk and fool around? She's like, that's not what happened, right? She was like, it turned out she's Muslim. She's a Muslim from Yugoslavia. So like she's really pretty Muslim from Yugoslavia. And so no, she didn't. No, she doesn't want to. No, she can't. No, we're not going to get drunk and fool around. So Saturn is absolutely giving me the opportunity to talk to people. But keep in mind, you can still fuck it up. So like guys, you can still absolutely fuck it up. So Gina, that's what I'm telling you. Well, she's Libra. She's Libra. I think so. I think this is it. And you remember, Jiha, I keep saying, I don't know, man, because the Saturn's going to be retrograde until like the 15th. So it goes beyond the election day. And I was like, this is weird. It's taking away and it's crossing past. It's going past all of this. So I was quite wondering what the hell's going on. But I think what's happening is Okay, so before we go, we're going to look at the Trumpster's chart. The Trump is stronger than you think, because although everything around him has collapsed, everything, like, it's all stupid. It's like total, like, he's standing on a Tinder, like, he's fucked. He's 100% fucked. However, you think Elon Musk's going to give up Tesla to work for the American government? What do you even think, you guys? What do you want? You got, like, you don't, whatever. You guys boggle my mind. So, I think this is giving her a legitimate, fair fight. I think this Saturn retrograde is allowing Harris hard work and freedom and opportunity to get out there and really build something. With Saturn, you can really build. And then I think in the middle of November, she's going to be taken away from the light again. And then Saturn is going to cross that Chiron soon enough. It's going to do it the first week of January. Watch this. Just as for a simple thing, watch this. We'll talk about this more as life moves on, but for now, this is it. It's really neat. All right, so this is the middle of November. Saturn's turning direct. Right, and it's going to chug along. Kimberly has to watch out. You guys have to watch out at 12 degrees, right? It's squaring my Jupiter, and then it's going to chug along in December. Mars is going to turn retrograde down here. She's going to spend a lot of money. It's going to get expensive for her in December. And then something is going to happen right here, right around Christmas. So starting Christmas, December 26th, same with me, all right? My stellium is on I'm doing a lot of things at the same time. You guys you're watching me tell you guys many stories right now at the same time, because there are parallels in many of the charts. So this Saturn at 14 degrees is going to be the final square to my stellium in Sagittarius. So Christmas is going to be ridiculously expensive for me, and Christmas is going to cost me a heavy I'm going to pay a heavy price in the next month. Heavy. So, like, and then it's going to continue for a week or so. And then we're looking at Harris's chart, but I'm talking to you about mine as well. So Saturn's going to conjunct her Chiron, which is going to cause her a lot of wounds and a lot of problems and a lot of pain, and there might be something really bad happening in her life. And I don't know when when you guys have the thing to do its thing. Oh, Gina, he wants, that's all he wants. Elon is a fucking idiot. And anyways, let's calm down. Let's do this. Let's do this. So this is an important time. I'm not sure when you guys have the thing where you're going to do the president thing, but this is the first week of January. And this is when Tina's court date has been rescheduled from next week to the first week of January. So the first week of January, this right here, I'm telling you, even though this is going to last like 2-3 weeks, I'm going to have a hell of a fucking brutal Christmas. I'm going to hemorrhage money. It's going to be bad. And so this is lasting a long time. And this is the final pass for me. And this is happening for Kamala as well. And right here on the 7th of January, I'm finally out of it. 15 degrees, I'm out of it. But it's going to approach a square to Brandy's chart. Brandy has a thing, it's 16 Geminis. I'm warning Brandy because I know she watches my stuff. And I don't even really need to see Brandy again either, but I'm still warning her. Fucking asshole. Anyways, look. So that's the problem, man. Okay, so I'm going to be out of it, and this makes me so much better. So I'm going to be out of all the damage on the day Tina goes to court. And that's it. Then I'm done. This Saturn square thing. And then I'm going to calm down, and then I'm going to not have money problems. I'm going to have money problems leading up to it, and relationship problems leading up to it is a problem. But when I get there, it's going to be okay. The same thing with Harris. She's going to be removed from the light, but she's not going to be removed from the light until the middle of November. So, I don't know. Well, that's it. But right now, it looks like, to me, that the Saturn retrograde means she has permission to go, astrological permission to go be as popular as possible, 10th house. So this is a fair fight between Harris and Trump. Normally, Harris would get evaporated by Trump, like just evaporated. Trump's chart, and we're talking about a popularity contest, right? In a popularity contest, Trump wins almost every time. But in this situation here, astrologically, I think Harris has the win. I'm all in on Harris. I think this is what's going on. She can do this. She can really do this. And I think she'd be amazing. Now, let's pull up. Okay, everybody cool with this? So that's the Saturn thing. That's the first thing I wanted to, I don't know, one of the things I wanted to tell you guys. Now I want to show you guys a Trump thing. So for Trump, watch this. So for Harris, it plays out at the top of the chart. For Trump, you're not going to believe this. It plays out in legal battles. Yeah, it plays out in legal battles. It's so funny. So for Harris, it's at the top of the chart right here, right? It's her popularity. This is fascinating, man. Yesterday was fascinating. Anyways, but I was drunk and my thoughts weren't together. Watch this. So for Harris, she has freedom for publicity. As long as she works really hard, she has freedom right now to go be as popular as she possibly can. She's a Libra. It's kind of funny to watch. It's cute. It's really cute to watch, right? But for Trump, that freedom, right? That taskmaster, that coach, that like music teacher with the ruler, that real asshole with the whistle, right? That guy who's saying blah, blah, blah for Trump, that's in legal battles for Trump. So for the last couple of months, so just like Harris is getting that break at the top of her chart to go be as popular as she can, Trump is getting a bit of a reprise from all the, believe it or not, from the nasty court stuff. The nasty court stuff is coming back in the middle of November for Trump. Like, it's coming back. The planets don't fucking leave the solar system just because you have a bad day. So it's going to make tomorrow suck as well. So Trump's stuff is coming back, right? Everybody's stuff is coming back. That's a warning. And everybody's stuff is coming back. You know, Kimberly, your thing right now, right? You're getting it hard right now, but in a day in the middle, and it's going to be really tough for you. Saturn is going to sit there at 12 degrees for the next 2.5 weeks. So but you're gonna feel it first. You're gonna feel the release of that energy, and you're gonna feel you're gonna feel a lot better in a couple of weeks. A lot better. You're gonna feel less restricted in a couple of weeks. He gets sentenced on the 26th of November. Oh my God. Oh, let's look at his chart. So the 26th of November, let's look at the 26th of November. You see, okay, so there's more. Okay, there's more. I didn't even look at what I'm supposed to look at. Here, whoa. Let me just circle some things so I can remember, and then I want to show you guys something else. Okay, that's really important. Really important. Mars is going into Trump's 12th house. That means sneaky motherfucker. Mental no. Ding, 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 ding. This week, today. Let's go back. Today. Mars enters into Leo. Look, November 3rd, tomorrow, Mars is going to enter into Leo. For Trump, that is behind 12th house of sneaky motherfucker, right? That's the house of what the fuck. So tomorrow, Trump is going to, so I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say, sneaky motherfucker. But that's not what I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to show you something from Vedic astrology. Watch this. So I was watching this Vedic astrologer talk stuff, right? And I'm like, he's like going on, he's like, Trump's doing this thing and this thing. And I'm like, and I started to think about how everything is like bouncing off of Trump and like everyone else is falling by the wayside and everything seems fucking mental and like, but everything is bouncing off Trump. It just bounces right off him. Watch this. I'm going to blow this up so you guys can see it. This is crazy. And then we'll go back to the election. So I'm watching a Vedic astrologer, so talk about dashas. So like I'm a professional astrologer, so I pull him up. I'm like, you want to talk about it? Okay, well, I'll talk about it. I honestly thought someone else was talking shit because, man, I saw some other motherfucker copy all the shit we talked about a couple of days ago. So like they give, man, you guys can put out video pretty fucking quick, I gotta say. In 2016, what happened in November of 2016? Anybody know what happened in November of 2016? Donald Trump began his Jupiter cycle. That's a big ass cycle. That's a big ass cycle. And then, so he began his Jupiter cycle, which is expansion and moving on and very, very, very lucky. In addition to that, his Jupiter, I hope this pisses some of you off. Whatever happened in 2016 for Donald Trump activated his Jupiter cycle. His Jupiter cycle is in his second house of money. So all you idiot fucks, who keep saying Trump did work for free, I'm going to say it again. In 2016, the big orange fucking Jesus activated his house of money. You dumb motherfuckers. Oh, sorry. Everyone calm down. Everyone calm down. In 2016, Donald Trump's House of Money was activated in a very big way. Next. Then in 2019, right? In 2019, until the middle of 2021, Trump was in his Saturn, right? The Saturn is restriction. So in 2016 until 2019, Trump was swinging away. Astrologically, I don't really know what was happening. I was with Brandy and we were out fighting every day. So my view of the world has changed. And the people I was talking to all the time in Chicago, there's like 2 or 3 Americans, but a bunch of people from different countries and stuff. And I used to work out with a girl from England. So like, what was it? Anyways, let me calm down. You guys aren't that, I'm just angry right now. I'm just angry. So from 2016 to 2019, according to the dashas, which Trump was like, this is the shiz, man. So if you guys are going through that, it's quite a thing. But keep in mind, Trump has an exceptional chart. So for you guys, that might not be super money. But for Trump, it's super money. In 2019 to 2021, Trump was going through his Saturn period, which was taking things away from him. And he had the Rona problem, and he had a lot of problems, and he eventually lost the election. In 2020, he lost the election. Right here, as Trump was going through the Saturn, he lost the election. Now, why is anything important, man? In 2020, 2021, he's talking a lot. In 2023, he's doing the South Node. So Trump's South Node is home. In 2023, he's staying home, right? He's in Mar-a-Lago. 2023, all of 2023, he's hanging out at home. Now, what's happening right now in September of 2024 that he's going to do until May of 2027. Here's the thing. What's active in his chart right now, it just became active, is the Venus. So now we're going to go find his Venus. His Venus is over here in, like, man, his Venus is in the 8th house of, the 11th house of hopes, dreams, aspirations, groups of people, success, winning, being popular, the internet, groups of people. Like you don't, like, this is really strong, okay? Like, this Venus is very, 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 like, this, like, if we were to do a chart of brightness, Trump's chart is super bright and getting brighter. His popularity is super huge. Harris's doesn't have a super popular chart. She has opportunity. So it's kind of a fair fight. Astrologically, Harris is completely engaged. So let's take these pictures again. And we'll do the thing of Trump and, what did you say, G? 26, right? Okay. So I think it's fascinating. But here's why I'm saying what I'm saying. So when we look at this, so I wanted to talk to you guys about that. So I wanted to talk to you guys about the dangers of the algorithm, right? We're in a lot of trouble in this world as a society. The algorithm danger is a real thing. I noticed something was amiss with the energy a long time ago, many years ago, and I've been commenting on it. I couldn't figure out what was going on, and I think we figured it out today. I think the algorithm is a problem. It's destroying society. Next, so we had to talk about that. The next thing, and it's very much what you guys are afraid of, but we just don't recognize it yet. The second thing, I wanted to talk about Saturn leading towards opportunity. So the retrograde Saturn could lead to opportunity, restrictions removed. And I showed you how restrictions are removed in Harris's chart for her popularity and when it's going to return. And so Harris's chart. Okay, and then we talk about Donald Trump and where everything is being removed in his chart. And it's some of the legal stuff. So, excuse me. Once again, Harris's focus up here. Right? That's her focus. Trump's focus is right there. And this, believe it or not, so this is popularity, and this is legal battles. So that's what's happening right now. So that's what's going on. That is what you're looking at. I know you think you're looking at something, but I explained that you're only looking at an echo. You're not looking, you can't possibly see the world. I even got mad at Gina about this. So, like, not mad at her, frustrated with the world. And, so I know it seems like you're looking at something and it looks like they're both headed towards a similar goal. They're not. They're doing different things. Harris is trying to get elected. Trump's trying to stay out of jail. Is different. And you could see it very clearly here. You could see it very clearly. This doesn't look good for Trump on court date. This looks like Saturn's going to move direct. That means the guy, right, the coach, the taskmaster, the guy with the whistle, the music teacher with the thing, the ballet teacher who's going to mess you up, they're back. They're going to be back. And there's going to be some hell to pay. There's a major reckoning coming. Guys, like I go back to what Kay said. Like Kay said, it means the accountant's away. Everybody's going to play. And she said when it comes back, there's going to be a major reckoning. And every time, every year, and this was way back when, years and years ago. And so whenever we go through this, I look into the business world to see what's going on. I look for corruption for when Saturn's retrograde, and when Saturn turns direct, I look to see who's going to jail. So for real, honest to goodness, I look to see who's going to jail, and I look to see what industry they're going to jail in. So for example, this right here to me would indicate there are going to be some guys in the pharmaceutical industry going to jail soon. Like the drug industry, the pharmaceutical industry, the water industry, transportation on the water, psychic stuff, the health industry, psychology, mental health. Like, man, I think there's going to be a real problem, man. We're going to have a problem with medicine. So I think that's what you're going to find out. You're going to find out in the next couple of weeks a pharmaceutical company was corrupt, or there's going to be a recall on medicine or something. Like, that's usually what happens when this happens. And it usually happens all the time. So pay attention, so that, and what's stressing me out, not stressing, but what's interesting is Elon and all those guys are just being so mental, man. Like, the stuff they're doing is so way over the top mental that, like, I can't imagine that there isn't going to be a major reckoning. In addition to that, Elon Musk has his Venus way at the end of like Sagittarius or like Gemini or something, which means that he is going to have a major financial crisis on the horizon. Like at the end of next year, the beginning of the year after that, when Venus crosses everything, I'll tell you right now, you guys always say, hey, son. And so there's nothing that you guys are. I don't see any. I'm going through it right now. Like, I am going through it. I'm like so happy to. How come I don't have his chart right here? Oh man, guys, I don't have Elon's chart right here. I should, but. Well, I don't have Elon Musk's chart on this computer. That's interesting. I could pull it up, but fuck, whatever. Let's keep going. So there's another thing we have to look at in Trump's chart. So okay, let's get back to it. So what did we talk about? So we talked about that. I didn't show you my chart, but I'll show it to you some other time. And then we did Trump, we did this. This is when Trump's going to court. When Trump's going to court, Saturn is looks like it's going to munch him up. Hey, Kimberly, you see it's still at 12 degrees, man. In the 26th of November, it's still at 12 degrees. So, you're going to be in this kind of bummed out feeling for a long time. It's on top of my Jupiter, right? I'm not feeling very optimistic right now. But I will feel optimistic in December. But in December, we have to... Okay, so there's that. Oh, you guys are... Okay, sorry, guys, you're not looking at this. So... here's one more thing I want to show you guys. Mars is going to be back here. And this is sneaky mofo. So there's some shenanigans that's going to happen. And this is astrology. So it's shenanigans on both sides. Like, Trump is going to do some sneaky mofo things. And some sneaky mofo is going to do some things to Trump. Like, that's legal battles, sneaky legal battles. So we're not at this is it. And in the first week of December, this guy turns retrograde. So when I came to look at the chart after I watched the Vedic guy, I went to check out the Dasha periods, and then I went to check this Mars thing out. It looks like he's gonna, like, like, I can't, guys, I can't say he's not gonna be super popular. I can't say that. I don't see how he can not do it. Kimberly, man, it's so taken forever. Hey, let me show you my chart. Kimberly, watch this. Let me calm down. I gotta calm down. I'm just angry. I'm still angry and frustrated, and everything is okay. Everything is gonna be okay, but I don't really want to go hang around with a bunch of racists. It's okay. But that's not the problem right now. The problem is the algorithm. We're moving into, you see, guys, we're moving into the age of Aquarius. And whoever owns the age owns the age. And during the age of Pisces, religion took over, right? There was a juxtaposition between religion and science. Like this, and like, or like this. And so, like, religion had the science and hid all the knowledge in the last 2,000 years. And only now, so whoever controlled that controlled everything. Like, whoever controls the knowledge controls the world. And right now, the algorithm is controlling the knowledge. Like, you guys think you have opinions, but you don't. You think you're informed, but you're not. And everything is getting recycled. That Jordan Peterson idiot fuck and his stupid lobster theory is stolen from Edward. Like, it's Edward de Bono used to talk about octopus, how the brain works like octopus tentacles. Whatever. Oh my God. You guys have no original thoughts. Anyways, what's happening is, in the world of thinking, the algorithm is creating a situation of churn instead of growth. Edward de Bono talks about this type of intellect as digging an intellectual hole. It's like someone who has a PhD. They know all of this information about this little thing, and I don't know what the fuck anything else is. And there are other people other types of thinking, which is general, spread across the top. The algorithm is creating a situation of churn where you're not learning more of what's around you, you're hearing more of what's in front of you. Calm down, Sonny. I think Harris is going to win this week. I think she's going to win because of the Saturn thing. I think Saturn is giving her a fair fight where normally there was no chance. I don't think this election is going to be close. I think she's going to blow everyone away. I think the views of the world are changing. I think that despite my inability to even see, like have put in front of me different viewpoints, I know that they're out there. And I'm searching for these other viewpoints. I'm searching for other colors in the rainbow. I actively search for it. I'm looking for beauty in this world. I'm looking for diamonds in the rough. You have to look at a lot of rough to find diamonds in the rough. It's what I'm looking for. Thanks, guys. I super appreciate it. I'm looking for the diamonds in the rough. I am. Trump has a lot of stuff in his chart. He has a lot of stuff in his chart. And if it was a popularity contest, he'd probably win any day of the week. However, I think he's in a lot of trouble. And that's what I think. That's what I think. But I also think his friends are going to save him. All right, that's it. That's my 2 cents. All right, next. Let's look at my chart. Kimberly, watch this. Unless you guys have any more questions about that, let me know. Because I'm digesting it all as we go along. I'm digesting everything. Watch this. So for those who want to know, Tina's court case got rescheduled to the first week of January. I'll say it, Tina's court case is rescheduled to the first week of January. The first week of January, she's going to court. It's going to be, I hope to God she's getting mental health help right now. She really needs it. She's a narcissist. She has mental health problems. And she was in rough shape. Rough shape like you wouldn't believe. And she hates my guts, which is fine because, like, it's fine. It's fine. Tina's going to court so she's been rescheduled to the first week of January. Watch this. Right now, oh yeah, man, and that Venus, this Venus over here in my relationship sector did nothing. I didn't meet nobody. I didn't make any money. Nothing happened. So forget it. This is suck ass. That's suck ass. I didn't meet anybody. No relation. Nothing. Nothing. Fuck. Zero. Fuck. Nothing. This is the problem right here. Saturn is squaring all of this. That's nasty, man. Nasty. And this is 12 degrees. I've been going through the worst stuff. And I'm looking forward to when Saturn moves this way and it gets to 14 degrees and past. So when it gets to 14 degrees, that's when everything is going to peak for me in my chart. And when it gets to 15 degrees, it becomes a separating aspect. So up to 14 degrees, it's an applying aspect. After 14 degrees, it's a separating aspect, and it should feel better immediately. That's great. So how does this relate to everything? All right, so what's the big deal about that? Because so the middle of November, Saturn turns direct, 12 degrees. It's still sitting on 12 degrees. And then it's going to hit 13 degrees first week of December. So Kimberly, first week of December is going to be okay. First week of December is going to be okay. For you, everything gets better first week of December. For me, it gets really bad, man. And right around Christmas is going to get brutal. I'm going to spend Christmas, I don't know. And then right here, so I think Tina goes to court either on the 6th or the 7th, like the Monday or the Tuesday. And on the 7th, this hits 15 degrees and I'm out. Remember, when I was looking at Tina's chart, we were in Florida and I'm looking at her chart and I saw this Saturn do all this stressful stuff. No, not that. I saw Jupiter in her chart, in her relationship thing, and I was like, oh no, I think I'm that Jupiter. I'm like, I think that's me. Because someone was going to come in and help her with money and do all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I just want you to be okay. I don't need this commitment right now. I'm like, oh, fuck, that's me. But But it's not necessarily a person. It's an event, and different people could represent that event. So that's the deal. So this represents multiple events for me. For me, it means no more of that relationship nastiness. I'm going to be out of it. So the Brandy stuff is done. Tina stuff is going to be done. All drama like that is done. And then the money problem that I'm going through, it's going to not disappear for another year and a half. But for now, the real hemorrhaging of money is going to stop the first week of January. And then because it's a separating aspect, I can get on with my life, which is what I plan to do. Now, warnings, but this is more like horoscope stuff. Warnings, Mars is going to turn retrograde. Warning, Mercury is going to turn retrograde. Warning, in the spring, Venus is going to turn retrograde. So we're not really going to be, so we're going to eventually move out of this Saturn stuff. And after, we move out of the Saturn stuff, but we're immediately going to jump into some kind of crazy Mars stuff. So, but take it all with a grain of salt, man. Everybody's a little bit different. Everybody's doing their thing. Everybody's a little bit different. The algorithm thing has me a little concerned. I was just wondering, how could people say such stupid things? How could you believe such stupid things? But I get it, man. I get it. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, everything is gonna be cool. So that's the Trump stuff. So that's the Harris stuff. So what do we talk about? Let's do the recap again. So we did the Harris. So we did the Saturn retrograde, right? We wanted to talk about Saturn retrograde and how Saturn retrograde could lead to a lot of opportunities. But it can also screw you up, right? It can screw you up, opportunities, Saturn retrograde. Then the algorithm is against us in a very real way. The algorithm's against us. The algorithm is controlling your ability for information. When you couple this the concept that everybody, not everybody, but so many people are promoting anti-education. Why anyone would be anti-education, I have no idea. But you're promoting anti-education and anti-schools, while at the same time, the algorithm is literally limiting your information to receive information. So it should be very scary for you. The idea that if you ask Google something and I ask Google something and we come up with different answers, Google tells us different things, on the outside it seems like okay, but on the inside it's really not. What's happening is you're not seeing, it's really bad. You're not seeing the other side of the fence. You're not getting a broad view of everything. You do not have an informed decision. You're not informed. And either am I. So I'm not informed, but I know there's something on the other side. So I know there's something missing from the picture. That's why I'm always freaking out. All right, well, there we go, man. There's our thing. I explained the Saturn square and what we're looking at. I didn't really talk about Mars retrograde. I explained the Vedic dashas and how Trump's chart is way stronger than it might seem. But at the same time, although Trump's chart is extremely strong, the people around Trump are in a lot of trouble. The Elon is in a lot of trouble. And it looks as if Trump is going to lose a legal thing, right? Like Saturn is going to go turn direct. And when Saturn was direct before, Trump was having problems. So it looks like it's coming back. Well, I noticed the Saturn retrograde. I noticed when Saturn turned retrograde because suddenly, almost instantly, there was this cock block removed from my dating life. Instantly removed. But there were other problems that came in. because I got dating problems, man. I got girl problems. But I felt it. It felt immediately removed, but other problems settled in, which is fine. And same with money and discipline. Like, it's immediately removed. And so I kind of want Saturn to turn direct. I want it to turn direct. I want to really do some, but it makes it difficult. You know, when Saturn was, it makes it difficult for me to shoot videos and do stuff. But after everything I went through, I'm looking forward to it. I wanted to turn direct. I wanted to get past that 14 degrees mark. And I very much can't wait for the second week of January. And I think that's my final timeline as far as I know. I thought I was going to be out of it last year. I thought I was going to be out of it in the spring. I thought I was going to be out of it in the summer. I thought I was going to be out of it last month. I thought I was going to be out of it next week. I thought I was going to be out of it next week. But I'm not going to be out. I don't think I'm out of it until the first week of January. And I think when I saw what happened, what's going on, when I looked at Tina's court dates, it all lines up. The astrology lines up with me, my life, and Tina's court date. So I think that's it. And that's it. I don't think Tina's going to jail. I think there's like zero chance she's going to jail. I talked to a social worker when I was there right before I went to Florida. I talked to the social worker at the jail, and they said Tina's probably just going to get off with probation. But with all the stuff that she went through in the last year, and I'm guessing she's getting some heavy medical treatment. I'm just assuming that she's getting heavy medical treatment, and I can't. I think that's what's going to happen. The judge is going to be lenient on her. I don't see anywhere other way. Plus, she's really pretty. Juries don't usually convict pretty people, especially retards in Florida. Fucking no teeth retards in Florida. They fucking don't. Oh my God, man. You guys are such bullshit. I can't wait to fucking be done with all of you. Get back to making videos. You guys lucky I can't sleep. Hey Ames, I hope you're having an amazing day. There's a bunch of stuff I wanted to mumble about. It's all cool, man. I'm not angry, no anger or anything. No angry, no anger, no cussing, no anything really. Well, not more than usual. There was a bunch of astrology stuff I wanted to talk about, and some stuff I noticed about how things have been changing and big cycles, right? Like, I'm still thinking in the back of my head about the Berlin Wall and how that plays out with everything, and the thinking and the isolations and these grand cycles. And, but there's a different thing about there's an oscillation that's happening that we don't really talk about astrologically, but like it's there. It's very clearly there. So I'm just looking at that kind of stuff. Is that how they do it? They make all the money on the probation people? That's why no one gets arrested? Well, I don't think Tina should go to, and it's not from, I don't care, I don't want to talk about it. I wish her the best. 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 No way. She's a slutty narcissist. You guys don't know her like I do. She's a slutty narcissist. Oh yeah, she's a slutty narcissist who causes problems every single where she goes. There is no better in life than me going down to help you. That is about as good as it could possibly get in life. She threw it in the garbage because she's crazy. Actually, I wish her the best. I wish her the best, but I know firsthand what certain personalities look like, and I wish her the best, though, man. I really, really, sincerely wish her the best. But I don't really want to be around. I can't really be around people like that, though. I wish her the best. I can't really be around it, though. She's too social for me. It's too dangerous for me to be around people like her. She is deeply spiritual, Kimberly. You know what? We shouldn't really gossip about about any of our friends. But like, we really shouldn't. But I think astrologically, I think there was a problem with Tina and her husband astrologically. Like, she's a Gemini and he's a Pisces. There was always going to be a problem there. Like when Mike keeps dating those Sagittarius girls. like Mike's a Pisces and those girls are Sagittarius. And he has a soft spot for them, but it always seems to cause some kind of problem. And so the same with me and certain signs, right? Like, I really dig Leos, but like, man, it never works out. And I think Aquarians are like the prettiest people in the universe, and like, it doesn't work out. But like, so like, you know, she's a Gemini and her husband's a Pisces. You know, you have to be, to deal with a relationship like that, you have to be a very evolved and, evolved kind of person. And they're not. They're not. So, they're very clearly not. So, but like, you know, I wish him the best. I really wish him the best. Like, I wish them the best. I really, but astrologically, there's like a thing, maybe it wasn't going to work. But then again, Brandy and I didn't, like, astrologically, you thought it might have worked, but like, it didn't work out. So, like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, man? What's up, Ames? Hey, Heather, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing, amazing day. Yeah, oh wow, Heather is like 5 o'clock in the morning for Heather. Holy smokes. You're thinking of filing bankruptcy. Well, Amy, it's 6:10. Oh, it's 6:10. Amy, filing bankruptcy is less of a big deal than people make it out to be. It's usually when you file bankruptcy, you're going to wish that you did it sooner. I'll say it again. Usually when you file bankruptcy, you're going to wish that you did it sooner and that you didn't drag it out as long. And the sooner you do it, the sooner you recover from it. The only thing it's really going to affect is your ability to borrow money or get a loan. But like, you work at the post office, so you will always be able to get a loan. And you're a woman, and you'll get people to negotiate. So even if you file bankruptcy, it's only going to affect your ability to get a loan, and you could probably get a loan anyways because of the nature of your career and the structure of your business and stuff. So like, I would recommend it. If you're drowning in debt, bankruptcy will remove all of your debt and you'll feel so much better. If you can't repay your debt, right? If the debt is a problem, then file bankruptcy. And don't look back. But it's going to affect your ability to borrow money. Hey, Lloyds, what's up? So that's the deal about it. Other than that, Amy, that's my 2 cents on that. If you're drowning in debt and it's really, if it's a problem, then it's probably a good idea. However, it's going to affect your ability to borrow money in the future, but that's not a big deal. I'm going to explain something to you that you guys may or may not know. It's very common practice, very common, for kids to spend tons of money or borrow tons and tons and tons of money to go to med school and declare bankruptcy when they graduate because they're doctors. They're never borrowing any money ever. So, like, that's the deal. So they don't need any problems. So I'm going to say that again for you guys who don't know this. This is why you guys listen to me, because you've probably never heard this. It's common practice for guys who go to school and to become doctors and borrow tons and tons and tons and tons of money. I don't know if lawyers, a law school does it, but I know the doctors do it. They borrow tons and tons of money to go to school, and then they just declare bankruptcy because, like, fuck, they're never gonna they don't need no fucking loan from nobody. So that's what they do. So if that's the case, right, if you're in a situation like that, like you own your house, you're not going to buy another one for a long time, or you don't need to, then don't worry about it. Well, identity theft is a drag. It's definitely a drag. I'm not overly stressed out about it. Well, Amy, my credit was really, really, really good until Brandy, that asshole that I married, stole my money, signed up, put out credit cards in my name, until Brandy skipped out on the rent and then stole all my money and skipped out on the rent. My credit was really good until Brandy fucked it up. But that's what happens when you marry a fucking autistic narcissist. It's the reason I don't want to get back together with Brandy ever again. I don't want to go spend time with Tina ever again. I don't want to be around those people again. They waste my time. Tina being crazy wasted an entire year of my life. I left the United States. The reason I'm not in the United States right now is because I was being harassed. I was getting harassed by the police, and I was getting harassed by the bondsmen in the United States. So I left because I'm rich, and I don't need to be around being harassed by you fucking assholes. You fucking loser racists. Stupid fucking Americans. I didn't need to be harassed by stupid fucking Americans. Buy my shit and fuck off. Buy my merchandise and fuck off. Buy my merchandise and fuck off. You broke ass fucking fattest cunt Americans. Hey Sonny, I'm sorry we treated you like that. On behalf of the United States, I'm sorry that we treated you like that when you came down here to help everybody. We know you should be here right now contributing to the economy. You should be right here right now teaching, opening up schools, and helping all of us. Sorry that we were harassing you when you came down to help your friend. We're sorry that your American wife threw all your shit in the garbage, stole all your money. No? No? You like the policy? Amy, unless you're borrowing money, unless you plan to borrow money in the future, don't worry too much about it. Right? Don't worry too much about it. Plus, you should be able to, unless something really nasty happens, it's about your ability to pay it all back. That's the thing. Like drowning in debt. That's the way I look at it. I don't know how you guys look at it. That's the way I look at it. Like drowning in debt. If you're drowning in debt and you can't meet your bills and you don't think you're ever going to get out of it, then you should do it. And again, you'll find, like, and you won't realize it until you go through it. But once you go through it, you'll think that you should have done it a lot sooner. Yeah, but that's all right. Like, whatever, man. Whatever. What's up, Cray? You went all the way. You're supposed to be on your bike, man. All right, let's get out of here. What time is it? 1:44. All right. Yeah, I've got to go make some coffee soon. It's 7 a.m. here. It's 7:15 in the morning here. It's almost time. I have to go make some coffee shortly. Yeah, I thought she was out on a bike ride as well. She probably... I thought she was out there as well. It's all cool, man. Yeah, well, if you're not drowning in debt, the cost of goods. I don't know what to say, Ames. The cost of goods, it's about debt. Bankruptcy is about, in my eyes, bankruptcy is about debt. The cost of goods, from my perspective, is coming down. Inflation is way down. Like, you guys shouldn't be, Amy, you guys shouldn't be complaining about the cost of goods and services anymore. You really, honest to God, shouldn't be complaining about the price of anything right now. The cost of gasoline is way down. Okay, the cost of gasoline is way, way, way down. The cost of most things that I see are way down, or at least everything that I see has reached some sort of market equilibrium. So the cost of eggs are now the cost of eggs. I don't even see any reason for anything to come down anymore. I think everything is normal. This is the new normal. We've been through this 70 times. Your phone bill went up $30? Well, Amy, ask yourself something. Why? Why would your phone bill go up $30? Like, what's a phone bill, man? That's a different thing. Your phone bill is not the same as the cost of eggs. Your phone bill is not the same as the cost of eggs. Your phone bill going up $30, that's being ripped off. That's a scam. That's a scam. Telecommunication companies do that. It's a scam. So you're going to have to sort that. You're going to absolutely sort that. Actually, when you do that, Amy, you're supposed to switch phone companies. I have no idea what you're talking about. My phone bill was $15 a month. I was with Mint Mobile, and I paid $15 a month. You guys want to know how much I pay? I pay $600 a month for my phones. I have an iPhone, the iPhone 15, Samsung Super Duper, my internet, my TV, which I don't use, internet, TV, and my 2 cell phones. I pay about $600 a month. I don't know what you guys pay. That's what I pay. I'm not complaining. I'm telling you guys, make more money. I'm telling you guys to succeed. I'm not looking for anyone to help me. I'm telling you guys to sign up for my class to buy stuff. Yeah, well, Amy, phone battles lower prices. Phone battles lower prices. No, you guys are wrong. You guys are wrong. You guys have no idea what you're talking about. You just do not know what you're talking about. Explain something to me. Explain something to me. Explain something to me. It's 5 phones, Amy. It's 5 phones. 5 phones. That's not normal. That's not normal. That's a lot, though. That's a lot. Hey, Amy, that's not cheap, man. You paying like $100 a month per phone, right? So you're doing a phone plan. You're not being entirely honest with us here. That includes paying off the phones. I'm guessing you pay about $75 a month with some stuff. And I'm guessing you guys all have premium phones. So I'm guessing. But that's what you pay. So that's what you pay. I paid $15 a month for Mint, but I had my own phone. It sounds to me like you guys are doing, you're getting your phone in your thing. So that's why it's so expensive. That's why these are so expensive, because I'm paying my phones off. I didn't buy these outright at the beginning, but I'm going to buy them outright in a couple of weeks. So in a couple of weeks, I'll pay everything off. The plan is to buy them outright and to buy some more computers. But like in the meantime, that's what's going on. And for my bill, on my part, I'm going to pay off the phones, and I'm going to get rid of TV. I have cable, but I never watch it because like I don't watch cable TV. But I have to keep the internet, and that should drop my, like, the problem is on the bill, it only drops at like $75, right? But it's like a lot of money. When it's all bundled together, it's a lot of money. But when I remove it, it's like only $75. I'm like, how is that possible? My bill's all fucked up. I gotta fix my bill. It's all fucked up. You know what, man? Now that you talk about it, now that you got me thinking about it, my bill is all fucked up. So I gotta sort it out. But that's that's part of the sorting out process. All right, next. Yeah, no, I get it. Oh, you guys buffering as well? Holy fuck, that sucks. Like how my internet was getting bad, right? They're taking advantage of you. Yeah, that's the problem, man. That's the problem, Amy. That's the corruption. That's the corruption. That's not the problem, that's the corruption. Well, that sounds like a lot, man. That doesn't sound like any bundle and save to me. Oh, man. Here's the problem. If you want the price of goods to come down, like you guys not like you're complaining about everything. Do you realize you're complaining about everything? Like you're complaining about everything. Why don't you want cheaper products from China? Like, why wouldn't you want cheaper products? If everything is so expensive, why don't you want cheaper products from China? Explain that to me. If everything is so expensive, why don't you get cheaper products from China? Like, explain that to me. You're complaining about the cost of goods and services. I'm not, although I should, because things are more expensive where I am. Way more expensive. So if everything is so expensive, why don't you get cheaper shit from China? Yeah. Well, actually, Cray, we all agree with you. Cray, we all agree with you. The problem Amy's saying is that although there's supposed to be choices there, she doesn't really have the choices, and they keep shutting everything down and screwing around. So, and I'm kind of agreeing with Amy a little bit, because I understand that that's kind of what they do. So they kind of do all this, and it looks like you have a lot of choices, but you don't, and the people you end up with screw everything up. That's how come my shit is so expensive. That's why my stuff is so expensive. My phone alone is not expensive. It's not. It's like it's about $85 a month, right? It's not that expensive, and I'm paying it off. But my other thing is expensive. The other phone and the internet and the other stuff, just like Amy's talking about, it's expensive. And it should, like the big stuff, the big $500 a month thing, right? That thing shouldn't cost that much. It should cost like $100 for the phone and like $50 for the internet. It should cost $150, but it doesn't. It cost me $500, and that's like really fucked up. So Ames, I feeling you, man. I'm feeling you. I trying to explain to Craig. So like I feeling you. All right, next. This is funny. But that's the thing to think about. But that's the thing. Yeah, you gotta open your mouth about it. Yeah, I have to do it. I'm gonna go. Yeah, the plan is I'm going to, no, man, I should really be paying $100 each phone and $50 for my internet, maybe $60 for the internet, 65, but not $600 for everything. I think I'm getting ripped off. I gotta figure this out. I think I'm getting ripped off. Oh, my alarm clock is going off. It's time to go wake up. Yeah. Right, Amy? Like when you when you think about it, right? Think about it. Like $100 a phone. It's not really $100 a phone, right? But I'm paying off my phones, and my phone's expensive. So like, I'm doing the $100 a month thing. So it should be 100, and this should be whatever it costs. But I'm paying almost double. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sort it out. But my phone in the States only costs $15. But I own my phone. I brought my phone with me. Do you know what Brandy did? Brandy went in and canceled my phone, my American phone that I was paying for. She set it up for me, right? She was being nice one day because she's a narcissist, autistic narcissist. One of the reasons I had problems with my banking in the United States, and one of the reasons I'm having problems, is because I don't have a phone in the United States. It's because Brandy went in and canceled my phone plan, right? She pretended to be me. It's fraud, right? Brandy should go to jail. I don't think Tina should go to jail, but for what she did. But Brandy definitely should go to jail for the things she did, and I don't want Brandy to go to jail. So that's not what I'm gonna do. Another reason I'm not going to the United States is Brandy threatened to call Homeland Security for some reason on me, because you stupid Americans do that. American women threaten to call the police on you when you didn't do anything. So American women threaten you all the time. And that's what and not only does Brandy threaten me all the time, she does it. And her people influencing her do it. They threaten me and all this stuff. It's like, and the police, when I talk to the police, they just laugh at me about how the stupid shit Brandy does. The police just laugh at me. Guys are fucking useless. I shop at the Goodwill for clothes. on, Amy. It can't. You're in the middle of Louisiana. You're in one of the least expensive parts of the entire North America. It can't be that expensive where you are. And you get paid by the government. You have like a real job you make more money than most people here right now. Seriously, Amy, where you live is cheaper than almost anyone else, as far as I know, and you make more money than everyone here. What are you talking about? Imagine where Gina lives. You know how expensive it is where Gina lives? It's more expensive than where I am. Like, it's really expensive. It's what are you talking about? Anyways, Ames, if you're really thinking about filing for bankruptcy, then you should like really think about it. And meaning, I think if you're in trouble, bankruptcy is actually a good thing. It clears up all of your debt, and you'd be surprised how much money you have. You'd be surprised about how much money you have when you clear up all the debt. Seriously, there's one of the worst things in the debt really causes problems. Actually, you know what, guys, what I'm doing, oh, you had your money cut? Are you joking me? My God, Amy, you mean like a pay decrease? Is that a thing? Are you allowed to do that? What? Or you can have your hours cut. That's for damn sure. Oh, my nose is itchy. Wow, you had your money cut? Oh, they're taking more from your paycheck. They're taking more from your check. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Don't you have a union? You have a union, man. Anyways, that's crazy. That's bullshit. I don't know what to say. The post office, I think the post office is losing a lot of money, you know, but I'm not sure. Wow. That's crazy, Ames. That's crazy. But you know what? The post office is, on one hand, like the post office kind of losing business on one hand, but like I thought Amazon was really put the post office back into business. I thought post office was in rough shape, but I thought Amazon was keeping you guys in business. Well, I think the government hates you. I think the government hates you, the post office. But I think the post office is super important. Because I thought there was a time when you would get government documents from the post office. From what I remember, you get your passport shit from the post office and stuff, from what I remember. But that's the deal. They're not fighting for you guys. I don't know what to say. It's political right now. The Republicans hate the post office. They hate the mail for some reason. Oh, man. It's also dangerous. It's a dangerous job. I don't have an answer, Ames. I don't have an answer. But I don't have an answer. At the post office, the bigwigs who making all the money, making all the bad decisions, post office is really big. It's a major undertaking. Like, that's a massive kind of that's a master logistical kind of thing. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. If I owned the post office, or if I ran the post office, I would find a way to integrate the post office with, or the postal service to somehow make money from technology. Excuse me. I think the post office might have missed the boat a little bit by not offering virtual spaces. You know, just like Facebook or just like a website or something. Because they have, I think the post office missed the boat from, they didn't transition into digital products fast enough. And they stayed with physical products. I think that was the problem. But at the same time, Amazon is physical products, and Amazon, I thought, was saving you guys. That's what I thought. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's what I would do. I would figure out a way to... I'd figure out more products for you guys. I'd figure out a way for you guys to make more money is what I would do. But that's the deal, man. That's the deal. It's about... Okay, that's the deal. I'm so tired. I'm going to go back to bed for an hour. I'm going to go back to bed for an hour, and then I'm going to come out. Oh, man. Oh, well, when I wake up, we'll probably come back and do our thing, and maybe we'll do some astro stalking again this afternoon. We'll see. But as far as the election is concerned, I'm all in on Harris. I think Harris is going to do it. I think it's really crazy. It's not... I think she's going to blow everybody away. And I think the reason people aren't seeing it, and I think the reason it's taking me so long is because I'm not seeing it either. I'm not seeing all of these conventions. Like, you know, Gina's in Pennsylvania right now. Oh my God, she's good. If she goes to Erie, I'll take. Oh my God, Gina, I got married in Erie, Pennsylvania, man. Gina's gone, right? She's doing her thing, but like, so. I think Harris has a. It's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see, but I don't have the answers. Oh wait, that's not what I was going to. I'm getting tired. What I want to tell you guys is all this stuff, like her giant rallies and everything, I'm not hearing a lot of news from it. Meaning, I'm not hearing all that she's doing on the publicity trail. So my news feed looks like she's not really doing like she's doing, I'm hearing that she's doing stuff, but I'm not really figuring it out. Like haven't really been part of any kind of like Musicians for Harris group or something. I haven't figured out a way to tune in. And so, but I know they're there, right? I'm having difficulty accessing it, but I know it's there. And the Trump stuff, I'm having difficulty accessing it, but I know it's not there. That's the difference. I know Trump is not doing his thing at full speed, and I know Harris is doing her thing at full speed. And I'm not seeing either, but I know they're both there. And so that's what's happening right now. That's what's happening. That's really the reason is I'm having difficulty, or I'd point it out for you. Well, you know, Ames, I think whoever wins, it'll be fine. Yeah, look at Cray. See that Cray? That's what I'm saying as well. Like, that's what I'm saying as well. Yeah, Amy, it doesn't really matter who wins, right? Like, seriously. It's like, actually, Ames, you know what I really think? I've been saying this for years and years and years and years and years and years. Like, not like one or two, like 10, 15. Whoever wins, right? It's all kind of irrelevant. It really is irrelevant. Unlike, it's kind of irrelevant. But whoever wins, you should support that person. I didn't think it was right in 2016 when Trump won and they had all those riots against that. It's so weird, man. Like Trump's those fuckheads brag about no wars under Trump, but you lost an economic war with China. Oh my God, Americans are stupid. You lost the economic war with China, and there are fucking there are riots all over the United States when Trump was the president. Oh my God, there were riots all over the country, man. Anyways. Are you better now than you were 4 years ago? Hey, man, are you riots? Are there riots right now? Oh, my God. Anyways, you didn't support Trump, which wasn't the greatest, because he was doing his best. He really was doing his best. And then you didn't really support Biden either. Like, all this stuff, this nonsense is coming up. You didn't really support Biden, and he saved your fucking asses. You guys don't even realize he saved your ass. Man, wow. I can't even imagine how Trump would have stopped inflation. There's zero chance. There is zero chance that Republicans can stop inflation. There is absolutely zero chance a Republican can stop inflation. Zero chance. Explain to me, without me getting angry or anything, a Republican policy to stop inflation. Name one. Name one thing that they could do to stop inflation. Because cutting interest rates to raise, or cutting taxes and cutting interest rates causes inflation. So you guys are complaining about inflation. You need to come up with, in the next 24 hours, one Republican policy that could possibly stop inflation. Name one. Because you're the one complaining about the cost of goods, man. Right? Come on, Ames. You're the Republican living in the Republican state complaining about the cost of goods. You're the one who works at the post office that the Republicans cutting funding for. Like, you're the one. They don't like you. But you, the one supporting your people, not necessarily you, but your environment is they supporting them. But I'm telling you, cutting taxes, lowering interest rates causes inflation. Period. You know, reducing the cost, reducing taxes on energy companies causes them to make more money. It causes them to make more money. There's no incentive to reduce the prices. The tariffs increase prices like they do. It's what they do. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, man. Well, you know, Amy, it's just that Trump's chart is so strong. It's just strong in the wrong spot. And it's just crazy. Like, what's happening with Trump, it's like he has a lot. Like, as long as he just stays away from everything, then I think what they're doing by not letting Trump speak and not letting Trump do rallies and hiding Trump, I think hiding Trump in the last month was the best possible thing they could have done. And that's what they did. They hid Trump. They hid Trump. Trump was hiding, and they were pretending that Trump was doing stuff. And so I think that was the best thing that they could have done. What's going to happen in the next couple of days? I don't know, man. Do whatever you want. Vote for whoever you want. And sincerely, you should just vote for whoever you want. I really don't care. I really don't care. It doesn't really mean anything to me until like. But it's a little tricky. But the astrology is tricky to pick. Harris Like, Amy, it's almost impossible to pick Harris with Saturn at the top of her chart. Like, it's that would be impossible to pick Harris. Like, it's impossible. She has Saturn right at the top of her chart. It's impossible. But at the same time, the Saturn is retrograde, and the real world situation is opposite of what we would expect. So I'm all in on Harris, not because I like or dislike anyone, but I'm gonna ride the Saturn thing. So that's my 2 cents. Ames, that's my 2 cents. I could be wrong, right? I got the Walls thing wrong, right? I got Walls Shapiro wrong, but I didn't look at it with open eyes, right? This one, I'm gonna ride the Saturn retrograde because I can't really think of any other reason why things are happening the way they are. That's it. But, like, you tell me what you think. You tell me what you think. I mean, I even went in and looked at the Vedic dashas. Like, come on, man. I went pretty deep on this. And I even went and looked at Elon Musk's chart to see what's going on with the people around Trump. But I'm gonna surf the Saturn retrograde. And that's the deal. But I could be wrong. Like, I could be wrong, man. I could be wrong. But I don't think it's going to be close either. I think it's going to be a landslide. I'm going to say it again. I'm not seeing something, right? I'm not seeing something. So I went back to look at our old videos of what I was saying before. And I said originally that obstacles were going to be removed. And so I looked at other people's stuff, and I'm sticking with what I originally said. Saturn retrograde, obstacles removed. Just because I don't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. So I'm doing this on astrological faith. Seriously, I'm doing this one on faith. Because, man, that Venus thing for Trump is like, that's friends, right? That's hopes, dreams, and aspirations. That's like Trump's not going to jail. Like, being in his Jupiter-Venus dasha, that's like he's not going to jail. It's like a big thing. In his 11th house, oh my God, man, that's like a big deal. But, like, that's hopes, dreams, and aspirations coming true. Like, wow, he did it. It's not really karma. But like technical words, but karma, oh my God, man, he has karma in the 7th house, which is legal battles. Like, what do you want me to do? His karma's in the 7th house of legal battles, so I don't know, man. It's pretty crazy. It doesn't matter. Let him question the boats. Who cares? Tina's, did you hear this? Did I tell you? Tina's court case got changed from next week to the first week of January. Tina's court case got changed. And so her court case aligns very much with my Saturn cycle, Saturn Venus thing. So I'm like, my blinders are on with the astrology right now. I have a lot on the line in my own life for certain astrological things. So I might get the election wrong, like there's easily wrong, because I might get it wrong, but I'm focusing on the Saturn thing. Hey, Amy, hold on a second. Forget about all this nonsense. Amy. Hey, Amy. You know how when we do guess the cards, I'm talking all this, and then we guess the cards where I'm talking about this. Amy, you know what I'm talking about today? I'm talking about... What am I talking about? I'm talking about the algorithm. Right? And I'm talking about... Hey, everybody calm down. This is how we figure things out. We talk and argue a bit, and we figured it out. I'm talking about the algorithm today. I'm talking about how I'm not seeing the same things you guys are seeing because I don't get the same information that you guys get. And the information that Amy, you see on your computer is not the same information that Gina sees on her computer. And it's not the same information that Brandy sees or that like Tina in the mental hospital is seeing right now. So I didn't say disinformation or misinformation. I'm saying the algorithm is feeding you guys things. Just like that ass diver, that guy who bullshitting everybody. Not everybody is a bullshitter. You know, maybe they're honestly telling you what they're seeing. And I have to take that at face value. That's why I ask you guys, well, I haven't asked you, but when the other guys say, this and that, I kind of call them out a little bit on it. Just like I kind of called you out a little bit on the phone thing and the energy thing. Because some things make sense, some things don't make sense. But the phone thing makes sense. The internet thing going in it makes sense. I understand. That's corruption. I get it. So I'm going through the exact same corruption. So, but like we're talking about the algorithm and we're talking about not receiving the same information. I'm talking about a long-term trend that we noticed a long time ago. You were here. I used to say, Amy, all the time, where is everybody going? Right? Where is everybody going? Everybody's going home. I used to say it way before the music studio. And so we're in some long-term transits here and something is changing. And I think, although I was saying a couple of minutes ago, I'm all in on Saturn retrograde, right? I'm all in on Harris because of the Saturn retrograde. This other thing is a real thing, man. And it's the algorithm. I believe, and I'm very serious about this, whoever controls this is good to control the world. And so, and it's happening behind the scenes. And so we have to figure this out astrologically. If we can figure this out astrologically, we're going to be very successful at this. we're going to get it. But not only do we not have this figured out astrologically, I just realized this last night. So that's the deal. Where you going, Root? You're drunk? How can you be drunk? It's only like 11 o'clock there. How'd you get drunk? You're drunk at noon? Oh, Root. You didn't even send me any dirty pictures yet. Okay. Oh, man. Two-year probation period. What? No aims. That's what I'm talking about. Even our research is the algorithm. No, Amy. This is what I'm telling you. The algorithm is different. If you Google something where you are in Louisiana on your computer or your phone, and I Google the exact same thing up here where I'm standing in Toronto on my phone, right? We're going to come up with different answers. We're going to receive different answers. So even though you're doing your research, that's not the problem. You're not getting the answers you think you are. The algorithm is limiting your ability to do research. And that's what the problem is. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm saying this problem is way worse and far more nefarious than we see it. We only recognizing this today. We noticed, I felt this. I've been feeling this for years. I've been feeling that there's this thing happening for years and years and years. And only in the last 12 hours, we're starting to identify it. It's interesting. Oh my God, Rouhani, you still drinking that super hardcore rum? Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys got to see the rum that Rouhani drinks. It's like 80%. It's really funny. Ames, yeah, I don't really know. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, really. It doesn't really matter. It's just a show. But it's interesting, you know. You know, Amy, if Trump wins, if Trump is really good TV. Like, he's really good media. So, like, and a lot of people made money. A lot of people made money and became famous because of Donald Trump. A lot of these YouTube guys, these Democrats on YouTube, they wouldn't be anything without Trump. They'd be nothing, like literally less than nothing. Nobody would be paying this much attention if it wasn't because of Trump and that fucked up MAGA movement. If it wasn't for those guys, then those guys, Brian Taylor guy, he really wouldn't be anything. He would be like me. He'd be like me, you know, a non-alcoholic, hard-working version of me. Or that Pac-Man guy, he wouldn't, like, these guys making their careers out of hating people. First, you should never make your career out of hating people. You know, my career is based on elevating people and calling them names. It's calling them, I'm shitting on them, but I elevate people. Those guys, the Pac-Mans, those guys, they wouldn't have become super famous without fighting against Trump. If they were just fighting against whoever name any other Republican potential, if they were just calling them names, we wouldn't even be anything with anything. Seriously, like, it's not a thing. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, Amy. You don't know who it is because you're proving everything I say. I don't know why you're laughing. You're proving everything I say. I am brilliant, yes. You're proving me to be correct. I know, man. It's been Rohani's birthday for a while. I know. We talked about it yesterday. Rohani, 29 is good, man. 29 is a good age. I was 29 several times. 29 is amazing. Are you drunk already? What? It's noon, right? It's noon. Yeah, get out there and have fun. 8 plus 5, yeah. Get out there and have fun. Hey, Nikki, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm going to go to bed soon. I woke up, came online, we did some stuff. We did some of the politics stuff. And we're moving through and moving on. All right, guys, that's the action. I hope everybody has an amazing, amazing, amazing day. Good luck, guys. Ruhani, have a lot of fun. Drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water. Oh, my God, guys. All right, guys, let's get out of here. All right, have a good day, guys. I'll see you guys a little later. We'll come back and read some charts a little later on in the day. I have to do some videos as well. I've got a bunch of work to do. All right, guys, wishing everyone the best, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a good day, guys.